Hey there, good evening. Jamie Sierra with MissionFulfillment.com. I'm coming to you today to talk about what is called the L word. And no, that's not loser. That is love. And basically, obviously, we hear that love is the oxygen of our soul. Love is the actual ultimate resource that we actually have. I mean, it's basically what we're really made out of, what we're really born from. And of course, we kind of get away from love, but we always actually return to love. And to me, it's the most deepest emotion that a human being can feel and experience. And yet at the same time, we all have different levels and different definitions of love that we go by. I hear people say love is conditional. I hear us say love is something that you need to be earned. Love is something that you need to get. And sometimes those things are true in some levels, but to me, and what the real definition of love is something that you give, or it's something that you give, because that's all we're made out of anyways. I mean, so to try to get love, to me, it's, I know and understand it makes sense to some people, but how can you get love when you are made out of love? And you don't need to get any more because you already are love and you already are enough. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about is the 4 levels of love. And that I actually studied from Tony Robbins and Chloe Medonis as well. And I wanted to just go over this, a brief video here, and then obviously I'd love to hear your thoughts and love to hear how you are applying these 4 levels of love in your life right now, and how you feel that you can improve upon getting to the next level of love. If you are there already, that's great, that's outstanding. But anyways, I would love to hear your comments, and I'd love to hear if you are at that high level of love. What are you doing? How you come at that level of love? What are you able to bring to the table? How are you living your life in order to sustain that level of love on a consistent level? Because we all play on these 4 levels of love, but no more. Let me get right to it anyway. So the first level of love is obviously level 1. And level 1 love is just very simple. It's actually, as we know, babies are very adorable, especially when they're born, especially when they're, they're happy and they're playful. But the reality is a baby is not really loving. A baby is always screaming and wanting things from us. And so a baby is loving when they finally do get what they want. And that's basically what it is baby love. So basically it means is more of a less of a demand of something. So if you have people in your life that like your family, your friends, and even your significant other or partner as well, there are times that we are living at that level 1 of love, and that just basically means is a demand. Like I've earned that love, I deserve that love, give me that love, and I don't have to give anything back, because you know what? You need to give me that love no matter what. And that's how it is. It's a very, very selfish, it's a very selfish level of love. It's very, and that's why they call it baby love, because, it's a very immature level of love, and it's actually not really love. So basically that's what level 1 is. It's called baby love. And basically, it's just, maybe I'll give you something back. Maybe I'll love you back if you can give me this and you can give me that. And that's the only way that you probably would ever give love. And in the long term, naturally, obviously, since you're alienating other people, eventually through this baby love, you're actually, creating a mistrust for yourself. And it's very difficult. Obviously, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy short term or long term. And that's something to be really conscious of, because it's a very unconscious level that sometimes we live in when we're living at level 1. It doesn't mean we're bad people. It's just, sometimes, it's our environment, sometimes with the way we're raised, and it's been installed into us. And then we, when we can become adults and we don't know how to give love, we don't know how to experience love. And this is the only way we can interact with the people that we truly love and care for and that have been there for us our whole lives. So anyways, let me hop on to the next level of love. Is called number 2, which is called I will give you love. I will give you love, but it's a trade. It's called horse trading, or another word for it is called whoring. So basically what you're doing is you're giving something in return. And sometimes you're doing this unconsciously with your partner or with your family member or whatever, just thinking in the back of my mind, okay, I'm going to give love to this person, but I know eventually that I've got to get something back in return. That's what called level 2 love is. And eventually, obviously, long term, that is not a very sustainable relationship of any kind to have. And sometimes there are agreements on a conscious level, between husband and wife or any partner, that they do agree. Okay, I'm gonna give you this, but at the end, you're gonna have to give me this. And something along that, and sometimes they're unspoken agreements, sometimes they're spoken agreements as well. So that's number 2 love. It's called horse trading. Number 3 love is basically what's called real love or unconditional love. And that means I love you no matter what. And and that means you love your family, you love your friends, you love your strangers, and you're not expecting anything in return. There are no strings attached whatsoever. And this is the love that you definitely want to we definitely all want to live at. It doesn't matter, say for instance your sibling, he or she never gives back to you. That really is, or whatever, or any other kind of relative or friend. You are just a giving and caring and loving person that always, that's always full of heart and full of pure love and unconditional love. It's the deepest part of love within you. And as I shared with my values is, I experience love when I say I love you. I experience love when I express my love. I experience love when I know I'm giving to other people. And I also experience love when I'm giving to myself. And you got to be at that level 3 level with yourself as well, that you love yourself unconditionally, and that obviously you can forgive yourself for making any silly mistakes that you make along the way, because we're all human. And that obviously that comes into play with all your relationships in your life. At level 3, it's you're at a level of forgiveness with one another and your partner as well, and you understand that, oh, you know what, I love you, I understand the situation, no matter what, I love you. And it's just as simple as that. So number 4 love is a love that we're all capable of getting to, but most of us never actually get to or experience. And it's actually called spiritual love. And spiritual love is that you love that person, you love that group, even despite the fact that they hate you or despise you. And when we think of someone like that, we think of a Nelson Mandela. And basically Nelson Mandela is, someone who, obviously he had people that, obviously, wanted him killed, that was completely against him. But at the same time, he was loving, he was giving, and he actually prayed for these people that disliked him and really, just basically that just completely despised him and just, rather had seen him dead. And yet he still loved these people. And that's a level of love. The other, another person I can think of is the Dalai Lama, or even a Mother Teresa. And of course, we all have these, we all have this within ourselves, of course, to experience, to be this kind of person, to be a loving, caring, giving person. And, not even thinking about ourselves and thinking about our own needs, but thinking of the needs of other people or other groups that even despite the fact that they dislike you sincerely or whatsoever, that or even that they want you killed. I mean, it's just one of those level of loves that is obviously is completely pure, completely spiritual, and completely one with with our Creator as well. So I wanted to share those four with you because I think it's a very important as far as our fulfillment level and as far as our spiritual level and even on an emotional level of where we are, because these levels of love can really apply to any area of our lives, including our business lives, because those who actually give of themselves to, they love their customers and they don't love their product, or, they put their customers first before they put their product first and put their profit first, where they're consistently focusing on adding value to others. That is actually a level 3 type of situation. You might not call it love, but businesses who do this, who practice this, are the most successful businesses that we have, such as as an Apple that just consistently is looking to add value to their customers, to their consumers, to continue to constantly and never improve and to anticipate the market as well. But obviously kind of getting a little bit off on a tangent, but I want you to think about, if take away from this is the 4 levels of love, where you are right now as far as your interactions with people. Maybe you're at a level 2 with one person and maybe at a level 1 in another person. I mean, that could possibly happen too, is because sometimes we don't consistently care about one person to another person. And obviously we need to care about everyone because we're all connected souls. But anyways, I appreciate you watching this video. If you like this video, definitely please hit the thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified of every video, just hit the bell button once you hit the subscribe button. But thank you for watching. And I hope you got some value out of this video. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.